Hey, wait a minute. You're not supposed to be able to hear me right now. Totally messed this scene up. Oh, hello. Hi, chat. It's Sunday morning. How are my friends doing? Look at this nice thing I got. Oh. This is not the right angle. Not the right angle, gang. I was like, got 2 hours. I woke up so early. I've got 2 hours. And then that 2 hours went by really fast, gang. Oh, don't dox yourself. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. That's okay. I don't have anything interesting on the screen. That's the wrong thing, buddy. I'm sorry, did it make a loud sound? My bad, bro. Good morning, Mr. Neo Cobalt, if that is your real name. How are you doing today, sir? Why is this being like this? Is this good? Did you guys want to see this? This is what normally happens before I go live. So I'm working on the Chateau Spark Keep. Alright, you have to come here. Ah! Oh, good. Got another viewer to see this. Good morning, Cinder's mom. How is Cinder doing today? Is this a good angle? Is this what we want? We want this to be straight. DiMartangi. Wow, 12. That is a senior cat. Alright. Do you guys like it? It's Shadow Spark Keep. There it is. Happy birthday, Cinder. Having my classic iced coffee this morning. Oh, this fucking cat needs to get in. Speaking of cats. This is my 18-year-old boy. He does not care for closed doors. Closed doors are not his thing. Isn't that right, buddy? Do you wanna sit in the main spot right here? Do you wanna sit in the big spot right here? Here you go. Let's get a better camera on the head. There you go, buddy. There you go, pal. This is Ed. Ed's the best cat in the world. Sorry, Cinder. Look at this good boy. Ed's 18. he can, in some countries he can drink legally. You can drink legally in some countries. One more year you can drink in Canada. But he does not care for a closed door, so when I closed my door just now, he wasn't having it. Isn't that right, buddy? He's got like a closet bed in each room. He just goes between them. He's like, oh, today I'm going to sleep in this room for an hour. And that's the life of an Ed. That's the life of an Ed. He likes his chin scratched. More than anything, he likes that chin. What's in your eye, buddy? You got a chin. You got an itchy chin this morning. Not really. Not really. Alright, he's done. He's done. Sometimes he just needs to check in. There you go, pal. There you go, buddy. He's annoyed. Sorry, pal. Was that not what you were signing up for, buddy? I'm gonna go in the closet. So he's going in the closet. All right. Is there a better place to put my camera? There, that's better. Stage bigger. Okay, so this is going to be Shadows Bar Keep. The first 2 floors. I know, that would probably be better content, honestly. If I just had the cats the whole time. Like, we can all agree. It's probably better than whatever bullshit I'm going to do. I think I want to cut this little extra bit off. Might be unnecessary to do, but also I kind of want to do it. It's my prerogative. I'm not sure which pain in the ass it's going to be, though, so maybe I'll do that off screen, because you don't want like an hour of me just going you don't want that. So what we're working with here is, I brought that metal ruler downstairs like a fucking fool. Shit. That loud snapping noise that you maybe didn't hear was not what I wanted to do this early in the morning. Alright. Pardon me. You can hear every bit of me slamming around. Usually Zoom will cut that stuff out. I guess maybe this isn't Zoom though. I mean, it's definitely not Zoom. Some would argue. Alright. Alright. What do we got here? So we're just over 11 inches. So let's see. I do want to leave a little edging around. Yeah, well, you probably heard more then. It was probably worse for you than it was for me. And for that, I apologize. I've been trying to leave more of the ASMR-y stuff in the videos that I've been posting on YouTube, just for funsies. I don't know. I think it's nice. You hear the like crinkling of the tin foil and the paintbrush bristles, all that junk. I think that's fun and pleasant. Oh, fuck. No, this does not need to be perfect. Good morning, Mr. Chicken. You're fine with me calling you Mr. Chicken, right? What the fuck? What the fuck? I use this other side since the one side's got paint on it. Can't fucking see it, man. This doesn't need to be perfect. I'm just getting the basics here. Or not the basics, it doesn't need to be perfect. It just needs to be in the ballpark because I need to make a 1-inch grid on here for miniatures. We all know. We all understand that, right? This is going to be a playmat. Oh, right, because matching the other side, which is exactly 14 inches. Do I love that? That's fine. So the other one's 14. It's gonna be worse than the other guy. You guys can't understand what I'm saying right now because it's nonsense. So don't feel bad. I'm just talking nonsense. So I essentially have an 11 by 13 and a half. Just this week. No, just this week for Sunday. So here's the reason I do this way. I wake up early because my old man brain wakes me up early. Carly's still asleep. But Saturday mornings is when my football team plays. They play at 10 a.m. and I'm awake and I'm waiting for that time to happen. So usually Saturday morning it's I'll fill that time with talking to my friends a little bit. But yesterday, no such luck because the game got switched to 7:30 a.m. Again, I was awake an hour beforehand.
It's truly hell. Like, I could sleep. I wish I could sleep. But, you know, bad brains. Christopher Bedell sleeps like 1 hour a week. So, you know, it must be that there's just a tiny bit of genius in me. Because Christopher Bedell is clearly a genius and he doesn't sleep. All could be more like Christopher Bedell. That won't work, you idiot. Sorry, that's bad. You shouldn't call yourself an idiot. We all agree on that. So... yeah, okay, so I'm just gonna work on this guy. So, this is the ground floor. I had a sketch somewhere. We don't need a sketch, right? So, okay. So generally, this is going to be the room where they woke up on slabs. I believe I want that to be, let's see, so 5 inches. So it is going to be like a 1-inch grid for the miniatures. Let's mark it all out. Now I will have to make some, yeah, see, here's the issue. So the walls need to be in there, right? So the wall is a 1/2 inch. It's gonna be a 1/2 inch, yeah. Which I've decided just now because I have a 1/2 inch left. But I think the room they woke up in the slabs is here. So let's make this the 1/2 inch guy right here. Oh, I should record some of this. Because I am making a video after all. Please do look at my Michelangelo video, and if you love me, leave a comment on it and say, I think it's okay. You did an okay job. Gotta get that algorithm working for me. So I need my close friends, i.e. you guys, to chuck me a like and comment if you can. Oh, I shouldn't talk right now. This is the ASMR part. You're gonna hear in the final video, you'll hear this pen go. That's gonna be such a good sound, right? Alright, recorded that. Thank you, Dan. Sorry, you don't really have to leave me a like. It's, what are we doing here? I'm not trying to become a famous YouTuber. I'm having fun. I just want to, it's the sort of thing where it's like, I'm going to keep doing this, I'm going to keep building, and, maybe someday I'll get a following, going that it'll help. But I don't know, man. It's just fun to talk to you guys, honestly. I don't know why the fuck I'm doing this. Why am I doing this? It's fun to make art. This is art for me. This is, you know, like when I was a kid and like in high school and stuff. So this is going to be a 1/2-inch wall right here. And it'll be a smaller... Half-inch is pretty excessive for a wall. Yeah. I don't know if that would be a healthy thing for me to aspire to. Imagine how upset my daughter would be, though, if I got Mr. Beast popular. Her friends knew about me. It'd be so obnoxious. It'd be great. Can we agree that these walls are way too thick? I think maybe they should be 1/4 inch. I do need it to be sturdy, though. I'm thinking about making this 1/4 inch, guys. We're looking at this right now. That's a pretty fat wall. With the amount of space I'm working with here, it's a pretty fucking fat wall. Maybe another fat wall right there. I'm gonna make this 1/4 inch wall, which I'll have to make out of. That's a centimeter, dude. This will just be the internal walls. I'm thinking about my next little guy. I'm gonna do Deadpool kicking a soccer ball, which is a thing. Or it'll be Welsh pool, like in the movie. You know, Paul Mullen can't get a game. Dude's on the bench. Not even on the... Dude can't even make the bench. He's not even traveling with the team. Poor guy. Rough season for old Mr. Paul Mullen. Yeah, this 1/4 inch is way better. But now we got Slam and Sammy Smith. Sorry guys, I don't want to talk about football. Football. It's funny when I say football, sometimes I say it with like a weird... I don't know if it's southern, I don't know what it is, but I'll be like, football. What is that? Can't control my own mouth. So this is really just gonna like be structural. And I'm gonna put foam on top of it. Bro, I'm from New Jersey. I ain't from Rochester. This place sucked. Just kidding. I live here because if I were to move, I would be abandoning my children. That's why we live in Rochester. And you know my job. Anyway, that's going to be the wall. And then this hallway, we're going to cheat a little bit. So I don't think we're going to make it a full 2 inches wide. I think we're going to make it 1.5 inches. I'll do 4 and then this would be here. Yeah, so I moved here because this is where my ex-wife grew up. She likes it here. I don't. I like a bigger city where things are happening. That's just me, though. Carly and I will probably move once the kids are done with school. Either back to Canada or someplace warmer or someplace more interesting. This room's going to cut off right here. To enjoy a little freestyle, you know? Haha! LA, baby! That's where, you know, if we really wanted the podcast to take off, we would need to move to LA. That's where it's all happening. And it's warm there. Why does that not seem at all like happening? Did I do it wrong? Oh, because I'm doing a 1/4 inch, you dummy. Sorry. Bad negative. I'm really letting the negative talk out today. It's not good, guys. Therapist would be so upset if I had one. You guys don't need good therapists because you need one. It's not, I mean, yeah, no, it's small. It's absolutely small. It's very cheap to live. It's incredibly cheap to live here. Comparatively. Especially like to other, you know. Like it's New York, right? And New York is at least there's a society here. At least I don't have to be bombarded with constant like Trump flags and stuff. At least people here agree with me on certain things. So that part I like, but the rest of it, meh. Quarter inch off here. Really, we're narrowing down to what this will be at some point. But you guys know what Shadow Spark Keep is? That's the very first scene for Gap was Shadow Spark Keep. So that was when they woke up on slabs. The place is called Shadow Spark Keep, which I don't remember if I came up with that name or if I stole it from somewhere. Googled it, there's probably like, this is all off, but whatever. I don't know. Like Zerd I stole from something. So yeah, so this specifically over here is the room where they woke on slabs. That's fun, right? You agree that that's fun? Way off. Look, 'cause it's this. Yeah, it's that. Okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna do multi-story, which that'll be fun. I was originally gonna do it so it all could disassemble and reassemble, but it wasn't good. I think it was too much of a mess, and it would just fall apart and blah blah blah. So the magnets and all that junk, I was really excited about them, and then it became less so the more I dealt with. It's like getting the right thing to connect to the right thing and blah blah blah. So anyway, so we're gonna make it more sculptural, let's say, i.e. it's gonna be like just a thing on its own. You don't have to play with it for it to be useful. It can be like a sculpture. Hey. Right? Does that make sense? I'm yammering. Yeah, no, I know. There was so much stuff down there that they skipped. That was back when I would plan things out so much more. That really taught me a lesson, though. Like, it's just better to leave things vague. And then that lets you improvise more. All right. That, I believe, is the layout. So what we're gonna do from here is we're gonna build some walls, and pardon me, I'm gonna lay down some tile flooring. And then, then little guys will be able to run around in it like that. Like that's a big room. Oh my God. The wood that I couldn't find is right over there. I was trying to find, you don't need to know about that. I couldn't find something and then I found it just now. So, do I want to cut foam? I don't know how exciting that's going to be to watch. Probably more exciting than watching me grid out some rooms on a thing. But. All right, let's do that. Yes, let us. All right, I'm not going to be able to see what you're saying to me over here. Maybe I can pull it up on my phone. But I need to move to the other part of the room. to cut foam. Did you just see my butt just now? That'd be terrible. Get banned from YouTube. Okay, but. Okay, but. Okay, but. Why does this? Is this almost exactly what I want, or is it exactly what I want? Gosh, it's so close. If I were to use this. Whew. Glad you didn't see my butt, guys. I'm not wearing a belt. You need to get to the gym more. Shut up. I mean, that's taller than I need, right? Do I cut this in half? Like, this would be good. Like, I need something really sturdy for the outside. So maybe this could be like the outside, and then I'll just do foam on the inside. So I need to texture it and all that fun stuff too. But yeah, I do want it to be solid because it's going to literally stack, right? So there's going to be, it's going to stack like this, and you're going to be able to take off the top part and then see the inside. And then how tall do I want this wall to be? You know, it doesn't need to be able to contain Colossus. You know, that's he doesn't belong in this world. But it does need to be able to contain this guy. He's a big boy. So you'd want the ceiling here probably, right? Mr. Ward, good morning. How tall is that? Alright, so we want a 2-inch ceiling, right? It's gotta be at least 2. It's gotta be at least 2. Should be 2, should be more. Wouldn't be super high ceilings, would it? No, not in a hold fast of this nature. Aren't you guys so glad you're seeing the thought process here? This is so interesting. This is so interesting. I keep saying that. This is actually how the other side works. They just keep saying a thing that's not true until you believe it. So maybe I should do that. Maybe I should take my cue from bad politics. I'm sorry. Sunday morning. I don't know why that makes it okay. don't need the sticker on here. How you doing, Jeff? The sticker's not coming off. I suppose as long as it doesn't say the name of a store, it's fine. Alright. World's dullest X-Acto. Check. Does it look like I'm freehanding this? Because I kind of am. Record this action is pretty exciting. That was my phone. They're going with the green here, so it should be pretty easy to cut. Although, I might have to saw it. I don't want to saw it. I think this could be we could consider this a scoring, and I could try to snap it in half. That would work, right? Off it. You're off it, mate. I think we've anything. The structure of this wood. Trying not to make a huge noise to wake up my sweet darling wife, whomst is asleep. Whomst is asleep, like you guys should be. It's Sunday morning. God. This feels sturdy, so I'm gonna force it. It's gonna be a big snap right now. Ken, my darling wife does not deserve to be woken by a loud snap on Sunday morning. Saw Mickey 17 yesterday. It was a good movie, guys. I'm gonna have to stop referring to the Twilight guy as the Twilight guy, because he's actually pretty good. That guy, that Robert Pattinson, that guy. He's kind of a weirdo. He does this voice the whole movie, which shouldn't work, but I think it does really work. Could grab aggressively slam and break this in half so easily. But again, what else is going on, gang? This is the dullest X-Acto blade in the history of X-Acto blades. Let's take some chunks out here. I want to see Death of a Unicorn, I think it's called. Paul Rudd movie. Olivia Rodriguez. I'm hoping it's got Cabin in the Woods vibes. That is the hope I have. We did see it in the theater. It was quite good. Sure, my shoulder pop a little bit. Speaking of Paul Rudd, I think his movie to Tim Robinson is coming out in a few months. It's not until May, I think May 9th, I think. It's called Friendship. That is one that I am gagging for. It's very unusual for me to be that invested in a movie coming out, but it looks super funny. It's Tim Robinson, Paul Rudd. Come on. You know it's gotta be good. Answering the question, can you cut a board with an X-Acto blade? The answer is not well. It's plywood, and I'm going with the grain. So I kind of thought it would snap by now, but also this blade is incredibly dull. I know dull. Halfway through this fucking thing. I'm gonna stand up for a second. Oh yeah. It'll go, but it'll be loud. Trying not to wake up. I'm trying to repeat myself as much as I can. You guys seem to enjoy it when I repeat myself over and over. Sarcasm. Try not to make noise. Snap, smash, bang, kick, punch. else? What else? Hello, new viewers. How's everybody doing? We are making a wall right now. You've joined the stream trying to see if I can cut a board in half. The answer so far is no. Cannot be done, they say. Is this what you guys wanted to see? I really don't mind the edges being fucked. On account of this being old-timey, you know, the wood would have been hewn by axes and such in this world. So it's okay that I'm basically chewing this in half. When I could simply go downstairs and run it through the bandsaw very quickly. Hello, Valley Oak. Oh my god, it's so early in Oregon. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. I'm trying to be quiet. That's not working. Because it's so early. It's actually 9:30 here. Which, you know, some people would call late. Late morning. Just kidding, just kidding, just kidding. How are you all on the West Coast? West Coast bros coming in early. Old MD. Starting to get sick of this. Starting to lose patience with this piece of wood. Also losing patience with how dull this blade is. Going. I gotta score the other side. I gotta score the other side. Otherwise, it's not gonna go right. This will probably be what does it, gang. Look, the beginning of crafting projects are glamorous, okay? Sometimes you have to spend a half hour trying to quietly cut a piece of wood in half. That is just the nature of the beast. agree. All the big boys would agree. Big boys non-gendered. Jeff Ward, where are you from? Jeff Ward, are you still here? Jeff Ward? You gotta get crab in Maryland. Ah, Tejas. What a diverse crowd you are. From all over. Oh no. Oh no. No, no, no. I squared the back improperly. Only need half of this to work. Love it. Have you ever seen a YouTube video where somebody breaks wood in half, really thick, quarter-inch wood in half with their bare hands? Just tears it apart like fresh bread. None of it on screen. I don't even remember why I was doing this. Does anyone remember what I was making, what I was ripping this board in half? My right hands. There's gotta be some reason. Is this fun for anyone? How? Friggin' plywood. I'm breaking my saw now. I don't want to yuck anyone's yum. I don't want to make anyone feel bad. I'm glad you like it. But can't do wrestling, guys. It's not my thing. No, if it were like, I don't know, something that wasn't that. They said it couldn't be done. Yeah, no, I don't like watching people get hurt, and it seems to be a lot of what the excitement is you know, oh, it's so bloody, and oh, he cuts his face, isn't that cool? And like, if that's your thing, man, go nuts. It's obviously very impressive that that they have the fortitude to do that shit, but I don't like seeing people get hurt. I have too much empathy. Not that I'm saying you don't have empathy, but for me, not great. People do get hurt, but if somebody gets hurt, then you've broken a rule. You're not allowed to hurt people. People do it all the time, and they get in trouble for it. But you know, it's not about the physical pain. If you catch my drift, it's about doing, you know, it's about winning and scoring goals and what. And like, look, I love hockey, and like, I think it's badass that hockey players will lose a tooth and keep playing, or you know, footy player, you know, soccer player will break a collarbone and keep playing. Like, I think that's rad. But only because it's not the point, if you catch my drift. And like, I know that like the fun in wrestling is like the silly storylines and you know, and all that stuff. And there's like a lot of really fun things about it like that, which, you know, and the different personalities and stuff all sounds rad. All sounds rad. Okay, I agree with you, Jeffrey, that is part of it. But the slicing my face open so I bleed everywhere is also part of it. You must agree. And again, these guys, they don't, and gals, you know, they it does nothing to them. It's fine. It's just, that is not a fantasy that I enjoy. And if you do, cool. But again, I'm not saying my thing is better. I'm just saying it's what I enjoy. I mean, I liked wrestling when I was a kid. And I like a lot of things that I liked when I was a kid. That's just not one of them. Can't help it. like my Welsh pals really like MMA a lot. They like a lot of UFC and stuff, and I don't know. Like, again, it's very impressive what these people can do with their bodies. But I personally don't enjoy watching it. But like footy is very violent as well. I mean, there's people quote unquote leave something on a guy when they tackle him, i.e., might kick their ankle a little bit, put their studs in, all that stuff. I'm not saying. I don't know what I'm saying. I've gotten to the point where it's like all I just need to see is like a really good pass in football, or a really good reception, like a touch they call it. So somebody kicks the ball from you from a mile away and you just stop it on a dime and it doesn't go anywhere and you perfectly control it. Like, that shit is amazing to watch once you kind of understand it a little bit. The things that people can do with a football is crazy. I just did it again, Fibbow. It's crazy the way they like can bend shots and curve shots, and it's crazy what they do as far as physical feats go. But then there's what's appealing to me is getting to know the players, and they're all like, this team in particular that I enjoy is a bunch of really good guys. The whole thing with them, the coach has what they call a dickhead test. He doesn't allow any dickheads onto the team because there's a lot of selfish players and that's his crotch. A lot of selfish players in the higher leagues, and we'll probably end up with a few of those someday. But for right now, it's like a bunch of really good dudes. And that camaraderie is really fun to watch. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. All right. We've got a wall, guys. Look at that. That is a wall right there. Probably have it on the screen when I say look at that. But there it is. Huh? Alright, I'm going to keep working on this, but I'm going to let you guys free to enjoy the rest of your beautiful Sunday. Have fun. Be good. Watch wrestling if you like wrestling. Watch F1 if you like F1. Enjoy your day. Give your pet a hug. And I love you, and I'll talk to you